now where does Nicki go from here? Because
The
you know,
hell?
no, don't do that. She has the tour coming up, sold out, like she said. Atlanta got a second date. She said a lot of these, in the MLA. Should we pull that up? Do we pull that up? I
But
want to
that's
see
what
why
I'm saying. That's what I'm
why
saying,
why
Rashad.
is the Nicki Minaj versus the Cardi B's trending right now? I don't even know. But I decided to bring Jada in the fold because she's a little more plugged in tune with the culture and stuff like that. So I thought it would be great to bring Jada on and stuff like that. Man.
Yeah.
Jada. I guess where do we start? Where do we even do we start with Meg's latest track? Because as you see, I sent you the video of me reacting to the Meg video from last week from some other dude's channel. And the Stallion, I don't know what she calls our fan base. The hotties. I'm sorry. I can't act like I don't know what she calls them. The hotties got after me, boy. And they
They got
almost put
after
me
you. I
down.
didn't see the comments. What was
Oh
they
my
saying?
goodness. Hold on. Okay. We can start off with what the hotties were saying, and then we'll go into today's scene. Because I was like, the reason why I wanted to make this video, I was like, I feel like it's right to do a follow-up to that just based off of like the hotties finding my channel. I don't even know how they found like it was cool they found my channel because we trying to expand to different audiences and stuff like that. Everybody just knows me for basketball. But boy, did they let me know. Oh my goodness. Here we go. Okay. All right. I'm about to share the screen.
Okay. And
First of all, oh, go ahead.
I said I feel bad because I didn't get to watch I don't think I got to watch the entire interview. Oh, this is what nobody cares about Make the Stallion anymore reaction.
Yeah.
Oh, and what did you say?
It was just a reaction video. So I was just watching the video titled Nobody Cares About Make the Stallion Anymore. And yeah, I was like, I said in the video in the first few seconds, it seems like an interesting title, so I decided to watch it. So I guess a lot of people just like saw the headline or the title of the video. It's like, yeah, right.
Got it.
Swear I'm wearing the same shirt from yesterday. I ain't gonna lie to you, I pulled the curtain back. I did just pick up the shirt because I was like, I couldn't wear the white tee. I was like, white tee was too, I couldn't do that.
Not you pointed it out. I really did not even know it.
No, because it was like it's right here, right? Like right here on the side. So I'm like, oh, it's crazy. Anyways, who was a well, here's made a whole video about the same person you don't like. I never said in this video that I don't like Megan. I just brought haters gonna hate. Megan is that girl, period, point blank. See, the thing about this is like I don't know if they're talking about the guy who I was reacting to or me. And some people were like confusing both of us. And and I was trying to explain it to them and they didn't get it and everything like that. Most of the comments actually came from here when this dude was like, I can't be playing for YouTube Premium and you're watching the ads on the video because it's a reaction video. So I was watching the dude's ads. And someone was like, he must need that money. And I was like, I don't get paid for watching his ads. That has nothing to do with me. That is like his money. But anyway, she didn't get it. And the Stallions, long story short, the Stallions, I keep calling the
Hottie.
hotties got out. So that was that. So I was like, I feel like it's only fair to react to, because right when I put that out and that went up and old dude's video went up, the original video got 50K. Meg was like, don't worry, hotties, I'm coming back. And she released, a single that exact same week. So I was like, okay, it's only fair for me to, I guess, speak about this. I
Yeah.
didn't know it was gonna be a diss track. So I'll let you go. I'll let you go now.
So yeah, let's get into his. Okay, so the record that Meg just dropped, she dropped it midnight, 12 a.m. early this morning today. And I was literally up all night. That's why I was so tired. I sent you a text like, boy, I'm so tired today at work because I was following it all night. And so apparently she took some shots at Tasha K. She took some shots. There was a bar in there where she mentioned Megan's Law, which people were saying that's a diss towards Nicki because Megan's Law, apparently there's a new law out about like predators or like distance and things of that nature, and of course what they've been saying about Nicki's husband. So And then she said some things in regards to Tory Lanez in the last few seconds of the track. So, she took some shots. But allegedly, they said Nicki had taken shots at Meg The Stallion with her Fuck the Club Up single as well. So I'm just like, I honestly don't mind a rap feud. Like, I don't mind it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's all fun and games. I just feel like sometimes Nicki just takes it too far, because if you've been up recently seeing some of the things that she's been saying on Queen Radio and social media, she's gone as far to saying that Megan should conjure up her mother, her dead deceased mother. Like, she said some really horrible things, even to trying to link up with Kelsey and talk to her. Like, she just has done some terrible things. And I think the thing that I can't respect about Nicki the most is that she's so bothered and she's so pressed over Meg. She's anybody that's posing as a threat or anybody that's coming close to her level, she just gets so pressed about it. It's giving only child, it's giving main character for a decade straight. I'm not ready for, the competition. That's what it's giving. But I just feel like when you're a queen and you realize how much you've done and how much you've conquered and how far you've come, like, she's come a long way. She's accomplished a lot of things. Like, I just feel like there should be a certain level where it's just like, okay, I don't really give a damn about certain things, but she just always gives a damn. That's what's craziest to me?
All right, so here's my rebuttal to that. This beef, I didn't know about the F the Club Up. I didn't know that there was apparently a Stallion bar in there. But this beef goes beyond that. This beef goes back to like that 2020 summer of the hot girl summer and everything when all of this went down with the Tory thing, because apparently it was what happened? I think it was the Hot Girl Summer song, right? With what's his name? Ty Dolla Sign. Ty Dolla Sign, where Meg had all the female rappers in the video, or it was like a remix that Nicki was on with Meg or something like that. Long story short, they did a music video together, and it was a remix, and people was like, okay, this is the start of Meg and Nicki. Okay, cool. We here with it. Something happened to where Nicki was like, yo, you coming on Queen Radio? Meg said, yes, I got you. I'm coming on Queen Radio. Meg ghosted Nicki on Queen Radio. Then Meg popped out with Cardi for WAP. So she like, okay, you ghosted me on my thing, and then you linking up with the ops. So that's for Nicki. That's where it started from. It didn't even come from all this other stuff. So like I get it where Nicki started, uh, and like you said, I like a good, healthy rap beef and everything like that. Yes, like I said in the group chat earlier, I was like, please tell me, like, rap to me about how much better you are than me. Like, I love it. I love the negativity. I love it all. I love it all. So it's like I'm cool with that. But when it goes, Nicki said the same thing. Like, I can't even lie. I can't even lie, Jada. See, I'm trying to go with you right here, but I just can't because Nicki said it on Queen Radio tonight. She said, you made it about family first. She said, you the one that's rapping about my husband. And I ain't gonna lie, all them little Kenneth Petty jokes, I ain't gonna lie, I'd be laughing at. I'd be lying to you if I said I wasn't laughing at the child predator. He can't go to a church or a school. Them jokes is funny, but to Nicki's defense, Nicki said you talked about my family first. I feel like you talk about family, you talk about something personal. It ain't no boundaries at that point. You say something about my mama, okay, bet. What about your dog that died? Like it's all bets is off at that point. I feel like.
It's first of all, it's never the same level. Talking about somebody's husband who definitely has a history as opposed to somebody's deceased parent is not neck and neck. And honestly, I feel like Nicki has some type of mental health issues for real, because some of the stuff that she just responds to and the things that she says is giving unhinged. Like, she might be a little off. Like, she might be having some screws.
So, but Jada, here's the question that I have for you. If someone say, I'm trying to think of a good comparison.
The fact that
I
she's even in a relationship with a predator, the fact that she even married somebody like that lets you know that she's mentally off. So it's
okay,
you couldn't even use that towards me because I would
okay,
never.
all right. Here we go then, Jada. Say your man's is a baby daddy, right? A baby dad. That's more realistic. That's more realistic.
Mhm.
And you know what I'm saying, like y'all really just, met him in a club, something like that, at a party, at an event. Y'all really hit it off. And later on, like first date, second date, he lets you know, just want to let you know, I do have a child. I take care of it. I have it. I have it. I have the child every other weekend. I pay my child support. I come to all his games, all his practices. I make sure, we spend that quality time. Uh, Daddy son time don't really get in between what we have because you see I'm right here. You see all the time I give you as well. Do 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 You decide you like this man so much because he has every other thing on the box except for the fact he a baby daddy that you decide to keep going with it, right? So you know this. So then you rapping, right? Old girl come rapping at you like, that's why yo man, a baby daddy, he won't give you a baby. And you like, dang, or you say something like, and that's why you barren, because you can't have no babies, and you ain't and he giving that other woman a baby, you gonna feel away. Regardless of what he did in the past, you gonna feel away because that's your man, that's the one you love, right?
I don't know. I guess I see what you're saying. I just feel like it's just different. It's just different. And if we being really honest, I feel like the trend with Nicki, she has an issue with people who works with like what she calls enemies. But the same way she says there's no friends in the industry, I feel like you know that you don't have, like, even when it comes to the ops, I feel like it's kind of the same situation. Like, this is the industry, this is a business. You're gonna be mad at somebody for working with somebody that you don't like because you dislike Cardi for whatever reason. I never even got down to the bottom of that either, but it's like you're gonna be mad at her for working with her. Like, the people work with people all the time that people don't like. Like, nobody said that we had to be best friends. And I just feel like even if we go all the way back, because it's obvious that Nicki must have fell out with Beyonce or the Carters. She had to have fallen out with them. And it's just like when I was doing my research, they were saying like Nicki was mad because they were still in contract with Meek Mill. And apparently, Meek was abusive to Nicki. So I guess she expected, well, y'all know that he did X, Y, and Z, and I'm not with him no more. So when I'm done with him, y'all should be done with him. Like, that's how her brain wires. Like, that's where her loyalty lies. If I'm not friends with nobody no more, or I'm not dealing with nobody no more, I expect that other people don't deal with them either. And it's just like, this is a business. That's not how that works.
I hear that. I hear that on that side of things. The Cardi B, just to go back to it, like you say, you don't know how it even started. Back in 27, this was pre Bodak Yellow. This is just when Cardi was just like, uh, I hate to sound so commercialized, but this was when Cardi was Cardi from the block in the Bronx and everything like that. And she was doing those mixtapes and those World Star hip hop releases and stuff like that. Pre Kodak Yellow, so Bodak Yellow, excuse me. So this like 2017, 2016. Nicki had writing credits and she was writing for Cardi. So when it was like you was helping Cardi on her way up, and then once Cardi get up, then it's I don't know what happened when she came up. I don't know if she said something to Nicki first or said y'all ain't never gonna see me or blah
Oh, it
blah
was the
blah.
motorsport. That's why they fell out. It was the motorsport.
But they already had problems before Motorsport. Like Motorsport was put together, they didn't even know, one or the other was gonna be on the same song. Like that's why the mixing sounds different. Like it sounds like Nicki's in a different room than Cardi. They already had problems with that. They're dissing each other on that record, and then, obviously remember they saw each other a couple months later. What was that, Met Gala? And someone threw the slipper at the other. I think Cardi threw a heel at her, and then Nicki was like trying to, you know,
So
and
you
then
saying they was beefing before motorsport
they was
because
beefing
over
before that.
credits? Over
I don't,
credit?
all I know is Nicki was helping Cardi before Cardi got on as a rapper. Like Cardi might have had the whole social media thing going and love and hip hop, but she was trying to establish herself as an artist. When she was trying to establish herself as an artist, Nicki was helping her and writing for her. I don't know what happened once Cardi got on for like Nicki to feel betrayed. I don't know if Cardi like just stopped returning her calls or like wasn't willing to work with her or do a feature with Nicki or something like that. But something happened. I hope somebody else has the full story. Once Cardi got on to where her and Nicki didn't like each other.
Yeah, that's crazy. I don't know, but I just feel like the same way they say it's no friends in industry, I feel like you kind of take the beef in the industry a little, you perceive it differently because it's like this is business at the end of the day. That's like if one of your coworkers were to say some slick shit at the mouth. It's just like I don't, this is my work. I don't really give a damn. Like it's only so much of a damn I can give towards this situation because this is my work, but this is not, you know, this it I don't know. I guess it's different when you're in the industry, but I just feel like y'all put too much high expectation on each other because you saying something about my husband would not provoke me to want to go to hell like that. Like that's like saying, oh, well, all these bitches is my sons. Oh, speaking of sons, that's why your baby died. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just like really, really low. That's really low. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's nothing that, in my opinion, I just feel like provoking you that low. I just feel like Nicki was mad. She been mad. So when this came up, she couldn't wait to take advantage of the opportunity and really, really, really go low because it just, to me, from what I've seen, it just was unwarranted. Like even her clapping back was not even like, it's just like, is it really this deep? You know what I'm saying? Like you've been wanting to say something to her. That's why.
I I was okay with all the clapping back, everything Nicki was saying in the rap. It was the thing after she played the snippet right on that first Instagram live and she was laughing and she said, "Go run on your good foot." That's when I was like, okay, I feel like that's like because it's like what I don't know though, because like I said, you talk about my spouse, bro. Like I just don't know how I would react in that situation.
But
But
he
like,
has to be prepared. You know, people are going to be talking about your spouse. They've been talking about your spouse. They've been talking about your brother. You know what I'm saying? You know, people are talking about you. This is what happens when you choose to marry a predator and you did it publicly. You know that this is coming. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't be mad. Like, so now you're going to go to hell with Megan because she said,
but you also can't be mad at someone responding.
this is true. This is true.
So it's like, but it was I didn't like the whole go run on your good foot and start laughing about it. Like I thought that was kind of messed up. But she the one that came first. I feel like it's just like a school fight, Jada. Like if someone punch you first, all bets in the air. Yeah, the Montgomery fight. I remember the dude threw that in there. It's
Share.
all yeah, yeah.
I just feel like we expect more from Nicki, somebody who's a queen, who's, damn near a vet in the game, been in the industry for a long time. We expect her to evolve, not just musically, but evolve in her maturity as well. And I feel like people are gonna always compare her to Beyonce because these are like the top female artists in their genre right now. Like Nicki, Beyonce, like they're the top. So people are gonna compare them in the same way, like it's like, okay, Beyonce gets it. She's evolved in her maturity. She knows not to give life to certain things. Or if she does, she's not going back and forth on the internet. Like when people was like, them Beyonce looking real white these days, because she had bleached her hair like really, really blonde. People was talking about how she had went, she was looking like a white woman. And she was able to snap back, like clap back, but it was a subtle clap back. She was not going back and forth with people on the internet. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like to see you on social media and you going out sad. That's what it looks like because now you look bothered, you look pressed, you letting this girl take you out your element. It's just like you a queen. There's certain things that we would not expect to have like this big of a response about. We want you to move in a queen way. Like that's real evolution.
Is it really real evolution if you just gonna respond like Beyonce responds to every single thing? Like she just doesn't do it in real time. Like so it's like the only difference is Nicki goes on Instagram Live or Queen Radio and then does it in a song and a verse later that will come a lot. While Beyonce just like she doesn't use social media at all for real. and then she'll just wait until her next album, and then she'll address everything in the album. Like she done address the Illuminati, she done address the devil worshiping claims, she done address Jay-Z claims, she done address Solange kicking Jay-Z in the elevator after he got caught cheating. She done address Jay-Z cheating herself in the whole album. You know, she addressed every single thing that people say about her.
It's the way you respond that defines the evolution. That's what I mean. Like you can respond to something, but it's like, okay, I left it in the music. You know what I'm saying? With Nicki, it's like you going on social media, you just you look crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like if she had just did the song, I'd be like, okay, that's cool. But now you going on live, you in social media, you talking about you been speaking to Kelsey, you linking up with the ops, you talking about my deceased parents. Like now you just look sloppy about it. If you wanted to put it in the music, you would have been better pulling a fucking Shidra in whatever Remy Ma did and just leave it in the music. Like I'm not even going back and forth with you on the internet. But now you're being sloppy about it because it's like you keep making videos. Oh, I'm gonna get on Queen Radio. You keep trying to manipulate the platforms. That's why TikTok and Instagram be trying to ban your ass because you keep being sloppy about it. So I do feel like you can have maturity and evolution. Like you can respond to somebody and keep it in the music and not be sloppy about it. You can be evolving in that as well, in your response as well.
I guess, you know, like now where does Nicki go from here? Because
The
you know,
hell?
no, don't do that. She has the tour coming up, sold out, like she said. Atlanta got a second date. She said a lot of these, you know, and the MLA. Should we pull that up? Do we pull that up? I
But
want to
that's
see
what
why
I'm saying. That's what I'm
why
saying,
why is
Rashad.
Cardi why is wait, hold on. Why is Cardi trending? What did Cardi is it people it's probably just fans just talking about Cardi in the midst of all
It's
of
because
this,
it's
huh?
related, but I was kind of surprised that Cardi didn't say anything in defense of Megan because I feel like this is the time that y'all really could have went in the studio and came together with a collab together. That would have really been the ultimate flex. But that's what I'm saying about Nicki. Like, girl, why is you on here writing a whole ass book? I'm not reading. I didn't read all of that, and I don't plan on reading all of that. But that's what I'm saying. That's some shit that you could have put in your music. Like you being sloppy about how you go about it.
Megan shaded Cardi.
No, one motherfucking wrong thing. I'm gonna go write some shit. Okay, so you need to stop because what? Stop because any
That time Megan shaded Cardi.
I didn't catch it. Some
You
stuff
you didn't catch it? I'll play it again for you. Here we
you let
go.
me know what it was.
okay, so I'm gonna go write some shit.
Say songs in the comments.
Wow, what'd you say?
He said not Trey songs in the comments.
Pre-canceled. They tried to tell me they didn't cancel Trey Songz. I was like, come on, bro.
Come on, bro.
Y'all gotta be real with yourselves.
So
But did you hear it?
the context where she says, I'm about to go write some shit.
Yeah,
What that was shade. Help me out.
to Cardi.
Oh, to Cardi.
Because I think like I don't like I literally don't know what Cardi said once she got on. But whatever she said, I know the first thing Nicki really jumped at was you don't even write your stuff. Like you ain't even write Bodak Yellow. That's the main reason why you on. Your biggest hits were written by other people. Like you're a manufacturer, like rap star in this.
That's where the industry plant concept come from.
Yeah, but there it is. But it's like, but you know, like Nicki was just saying, I like went ciphers in New York. I went with Gucci for a few years. I went with Gotti for a few years. I went with Wayne, you know, like we came up, you know what I'm saying? She's saying she got it from the gutter. And she
And
wrote
that's
all of her
another
stuff on the
thing.
way up. So it's just like when you do that, and then Cardi get on in a couple of years with a manufacturer kind of like, you know, and you got to credit Cardi too. It's just like the same thing with Drake. Like, yes, okay, Drake has writers. The Quentin Miller dude never got a hit like that. He did the whole 10 bands, 100, but it's not the same as when Drake does 10. Like you got to give credit to the performer at the end of the day.
But
So,
that's
yeah.
another thing. I feel like it's that expectation, like, okay, so when Nicki was doing this and she was doing ciphers and she was really working her way up, people have to understand that the definition of work is constantly defining as the generations continue, because what you had to do is not going to be the same thing that the next person coming after you is going to have to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you pave the way, sometimes that does mean that the work is not going to be as hard for the people coming after you. So if you was expecting her to get it out the mud or do whatever the same way that you did, to me, that's crazy. And I feel like a lot of the people who have come before, they expect the newer artists or the newer wave to go about things a certain type of way. And it's just like, we're not living in those times anymore. Social media is really like, people really using social media to leverage their careers, which is why Ice Spice is such a big thing right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, people are not having to go that route the same way that she did. Does that make them less of an artist because they didn't, oh, well, I was doing ciphers and I was this. So does that make her less of an artist because she was able to leverage social media? She was able to leverage those resources that, you know, Nicki might have had to take a different route at that time. I don't think that that makes Cardi less of an artist. I don't think that that makes anybody less of an artist because their route was different.
I would say so in rap. Like, I don't think it makes a difference in pop music and R&B music, because the thing isn't always about just like the lyrics. Like, your talent isn't like just on your lyrics. Like, the talent in R&B is like your ability to sing. Like, people don't care that Babyface wrote Can We Talk? You know, people just like the way that Tevin Campbell sings Can We Talk, right?
This is true.
Um, you know, so it's different. It's different in R&B and pop. And hip hop, like, since you know you're not really doing singing like that and stuff like that, nowadays the game has kind of changed and it's kind of a mixture of singing and rapping. But like, when it's basically just your voice, the main kind of thing that's like interesting and impressive about rap music are the bars, the things that you wrote. You know what I'm saying? So that's why the pen in hip hop is so heavy. That's why Drake gets all the criticism he gets from guys like Mos Def and this and that and ooh ooh, because like the pen matters in hip hop. You know what I'm saying? So
Well,
like,
how's she gonna be mad if she pinned for Cardi? How's she gonna be mad if she pinned for Cardi? In the same way people be saying Drake got writers, did Drake also not write for Kanye? Like, people write for people all the time. That's what I'm saying. Does that make you less? Like, y'all all didn't have somebody write for y'all at one point.
yeah, I think with Kanye, Kanye never hid that he had writers. So it was like with Drake, it kind of almost felt like he was hiding the fact that he had writers. And when it came to the forefront, it was like Drake just, because people were never like, Kanye is the best rapper ever. Like, nobody like really said that, because even with the people that was writing his stuff, like his stuff wasn't always just like the most like he has some crazy bars and lines and stuff like that, especially in his early times. But for the most part, I think people just respect the way that Kanye can put a song together, like the
Mm.
beat, production, and get the features and know this sounds good, and to say this way, and say it with this voice. Like, Kanye's way of putting the song together is what he gets respect for. With Drake, it was like, okay, Drake is the top rapper. Like, he's the top rap. Like, he's got bars, but he can also make the best songs and the catchiest songs. So it was like when it was revealed that he don't write his music, it was like, dang, Drake. You know what I'm saying? For a lot of hip hop fans. So yeah, I mean, I think that's the difference in these things. And I think with Nicki, the reason, I don't know, like, it always comes back to, I don't know if Cardi said something when she first got on with Bodak Yellow, because it's like, why did Nicki go that hard at her afterwards? But
But Nicki does
yeah.
stuff, and that's what I'm saying. Like, it could be something little as like, oh, you working with somebody that I don't like. Like, it doesn't take much to send her off, and that's the silly shit. Like, being a vet in this industry, in this game, like, you have a tough skin, but you moving real sensitive. Like, it takes anything to make you mad, but it's just giving, you want to have somebody to go at and be mad at, because why is something so tiny taking you out like that? You know what I'm saying? That's making you want to go against these girls. It's giving you been wanting to.
Who does Beyonce work with?
Her husband
And Meg.
and Meg.
Beyonce probably don't like most of these folks, and she don't work with them. So what's the difference between Beyonce doing it? It's just Beyonce. I guess Beyonce's quiet about it.
But Beyonce not gonna take shots at Meg either. Like, oh, I'm not gonna work with you, and then be like, forget you, I'm done with you
I
now.
don't know. It
And
sounds,
like,
man, Beyonce and then Beyonce rapping a lot more now. So she's saying a lot of these things like you can never like that's the whole 7-Eleven, ain't it? Y'all ain't like me. Oh wait, no. That's what song I'm thinking about. Uh My Mama Louisiana, My Mama
insane.
Teddy.
You're right.
Yeah, the whole formation song she talking about other female rappers, but who's it? Trina said that Beyonce is the most influential female rapper, but
Which was a
Beyonce
lie.
does the same thing. She's just quiet about it.
Mm, I don't know. I don't know. I don't feel like
Uh,
it's the same thing. I just don't.
what is different about it is all I'm saying.
Like I was telling you, like it just, I don't know. I guess everything is subjective. Everything is according to perception. I just don't see it that way. I just don't, like I just don't see it that way.
Is there anything else about this Nicki, Cardi, Meg saga that we want to touch on before I guess we get out of here?
I just don't understand how Nicki fumbled all of these relationships. How did you fumble the Beyonce bag? What we really need to talk about that because how did you burn bridges with the Carters? You had to because what happened? She was really that whole era, the pink print era to me was when Nicki was in her prime. And then that was also when Beyonce was in her self-entitled album. That was when Flawless Remix was out. Feeling Myself had also came out. Like that was a really good time for both artists. And I just feel like what happened with the whole Nicki and Beyonce thing because you really dropped the ball. Like that was a real female dynamic that could have kept going and it's no longer. Like that's what I mean when I say people be just really burning bridges. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's because she's sensitive and she really is petty about stuff. And I feel like you can't have that mentality when you're working in that industry, you know?
So, like, my question now is, how much more impressive do you think that makes Pink Friday 2 and the success of it? Like because Nicki, I think we can both agree, Nicki low key like fell off 2014. Like, I
Yeah,
mean, and that
yeah.
was the time of even Only. Like, and Only was Only was a big hit. So, did she have another hit around that time, 2014? Well, I guess you can count if you count Ray Shrimmers. I ain't gonna lie. Nicki's features when she fell off with her own music, her features was carrying her from like I say 2014 to about 2018. Like when she was doing Wreck It Up and all that.
Yeah.
Oh, you could even say up until Pink Friday 2. Pink Friday 2 was like the last time I think people was gonna give her a chance for her own work, her album outside of features. And she delivered and beyond delivered. Like this was her best work since Pink Friday as a collective, as an album.
The features was definitely carrying because what's that one song that she also did? It was Big Sean, YG, and 2 Chainz.
Big Bang. Big Bang
Yeah,
Takeover.
Big Bang Tickle Bank. That was back again. Like that was a good feature too.
Cause her only song, like that was her song from 2014 to what 2020 was was Only.
And then also the feature on what's my boy? Shoot. What's my boy name? Where she was just like, now I gotta think of the song. But yeah, she
You,
had
you
really
talking Playboy Cardi?
no, it wasn't Playboy Cardi. It dun 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 dun.
Oh,
Are you gonna take
ASAP Ferg.
yes, and
Yeah,
that
yeah,
was a good
ASAP Ferg.
feature.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that was a good feature as well. Like she definitely has some good features. It's just like I think I just expect more for her in terms of like how she's evolving in terms of socially as well and how she interacts with other artists. Cause it's just like you a queen. I expect you to go above this shit. Like you can go tit for tat with somebody and it don't have to be super clean, but don't be messy. Like, I just don't expect for her to be sloppy about it the way that she been moving lately. I don't know. I just don't expect that from her.
I hear what you're saying. I also just think like at the end of the day, like it comes to like we can't tell someone how to respond when it comes to like personal stuff. Like when it comes to family, something like that. Like I can't tell you how to respond after you talk about my mom. Right? Like, cause you talked about my mama. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like all bets are off the table at that point. And these people are coming at Nicki first. And the whole thing,
Not
like,
first. Not
and
first.
well, okay. I feel like with what we've established, a lot of these, well, pretty much all of them, all of these beefs that Nicki has, it starts with something personal, like Meg not coming on Queen Radio, um, Cardi, Nicki writing for Cardi, then Cardi blowing up, and whatever happened after that. Like it's all personal. Like you didn't do a solid. Like you know what I'm saying? Like imagine, say, uh, hmm, say you help me out, right? Right, Jay. Like you get on with Shade Room. You say, "Oh snap! I remember Rashad. I used to work with Rashad back in Atlanta. Ooh 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 ah ah ah. Put Rashad on." Not even that. Not even that. Forget that. Forget that. Forget that. Forget that. You get on with Shade Room, and then I say, Jada, remember we used to be hustling. We used to be working together. I used to bring you on my YouTube channel. And then you like, you stop texting me back. It's like it's just red. Like you not texting the group chat. You left the group chat. You not texting me back no more because you on. You good. You with Shade Room. You on BET. You this and that. And like me, I'm just like, dang, you left me in Atlanta. You know what I mean? Like do I have a right to feel a way about, even though it's a professional business, things like that, it's still at the end of the day, we are humans working together with one another. If you do something like that, I can't separate business and personal. It's like, nah, forget Jada after that, bro.
But like I said, we also don't always know everything that's behind the scenes, everything that's going on, because yeah, she might not have showed up, but I feel like there could have been further context with that situation that we might not know about. Like, okay, she didn't show up. She didn't say anything. Did she not say anything at all? Or did she say something to maybe her management or her team and it just didn't get back to her? It could be anything in terms of communication. And then at the same time, if, like I said, because it's a business, she might not have thought, oh, Nicki gonna be mad if I work with Cardi. She might not have thought that because Beyonce don't be thinking, oh, Nicki gonna be mad if I work with Megan. It's a fucking business. Me working with Megan is not me trying to diss you. Me working with Cardi is not me trying to diss you. You know what I'm saying? So it's like there are things that could go on behind the scenes that we don't necessarily know about. But just because she missed out on something or that's how you perceived it, you know what I'm saying, doesn't mean that that's the reality of it, because the reality of it could be like, okay, yeah, I did used to work with Rashad and I do have this job now. Rashad claims that he's been reaching out to me, but I got a new when when I was working at Shade Room, it's all kind of people trying to call me to get put on. I got a new phone number months ago, so maybe I didn't receive that communication. You know what I'm saying? So it's easy for us to gravitate to the negative, like, oh, she didn't show up and now she's working with the ops. Oh, Jada got a new job and now she's not even picking up the phone. It's easy for us to gravitate to the negative, falling into the insecurities of our own consciousness, whatever we feeling inside. That's that miserability that I was talking about. It's easy for us to think those things, and that might not be happening at all. We can be deceptive to ourselves. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like it's stuff that we don't necessarily know about. We work with the context that we have as journalists. We work with what we got, but we don't always know.
Here it is right here.
See?
How come you didn't come on Queen Radio today? I couldn't switch my Vogue shoot. This is 2019, but Nicki still felt a way about it. So why did she feel a way about it?
Exactly.
There's something more to this than that. I think
Then
there's
we
something more
know.
to this than that.
Then we know. You know what I'm saying? More than we know. And then also, I also don't like the division that Nicki and Cardi are bringing to the female rap industry as well, because you notice how it's almost like they vet to see which new rap artist is coming out so that they can claim territory. So when Ice Spice was coming out, it's like, okay, I'm claiming territory on Ice Spice. When Sexy Red was coming out, here come Nicki. Okay, I'm claiming territory on Sexy Red. It's kind of the same trend that we was talking about when we was talking about Drake. Like, oh, Drake only want to work with, my God, this cat been killing me. When Drake was like, when Drake was like, I only want to work, when we saying how Drake only work with the people that's popular and relevant, and then as soon as they, not popping no more, he kind of discard them like they don't matter. I feel like they like calling dibs on certain artists. You know what I'm saying? Cardi been working with Lotto lately. Who else Cardi been working with? That also she had, it's like they
she worked with the New York girl, but I mean, but not that Nicki wanted her, but the girl that did the dun 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 point me to the I'm trying to you know that song?
who is that?
But you know the song, the they do the dance like this. I
don't remember who this is, but I just know it's like they cause division. Like, okay, we got Nicki and we got Cardi. Who you gonna work? Oh, Glorilla, that's who it was. So Cardi working with Glorilla. So it's like, okay, yeah, I call dibs on Glorilla. You don't see Glorilla working with Nicki. You don't see Cardi working with Sexy Red. It's like they calling dibs on the newer artists that are coming into the industry. And it's like, now I don't want to work with you because you didn't chose your side. You chose.
But it even goes down further than that because Lotto did the song with Anicia, the local girl. Well, I don't want to call her local. I'm sorry, that's disrespectful.
But I know who you're talking about. Yes,
the upcoming independent artist from Clayton County. I'll say it like that. That's way more respectful than saying local. And then when she did that, it was like, okay, like Anicia was thrown into the Stan Wars. And it's like, bro, for Anicia, this is just like a big look for her. Like Lotto hot right now, and she from the same county, bro. Why would she not take that? Because she's scared of some Stan beef and everything like that, bro. Like, man, Anicia trying to get money, bro. At the end of the day, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got to think, Anicia was unemployed a year ago.
Shout out to my girl Anicia.
Shout out to Anicia. Anicia was unemployed a year ago. She blew up from a snippet in like May. Kevin Durant commented on it, co-signed it. Drake called her a couple months later. Then Caribou, one of her friends, went up, so that kind of helped her go up. And then she went on tour with V's that helped her go up even more. And then Lotto jumped on the song. So it's like, this is happening within the span of 12 months. You're telling me someone that was unemployed, down bad last year, is gonna say no to opportunity? Man, folks is trying to get money. At the end of the day, folks is trying to get money. So you know what I'm saying? That was a whole nother side note. Shout out Anicia. But look at this though, Jada. I pulled this up. 2019, this from Revolt. Shout out to Revolt. Meg Thee Stallion is not one for picking sides. Now remember the Instagram live we just seen when she talking about I'm finna go right. And she throwing shade at Cardi while she trying to be buddy with Nicki. Then she get on here, she talking about, oh, I ain't picking no sides. Okay, so it was Hot Girl Summer. Here we go. That explains it. We got to answer it. So in 2019, before the pandemic, was a Hot Girl Summer music video and the song with Nicki Minaj and Meg Thee Stallion. That's when they were cool. So she did that, and she said, she was like, I really like a lot of the fans. They really make it seem like you're picking sides. I really, really like both of them. They're two different people, two different rappers. It's not even the same. I feel like we should stop trying to compare them. I love them both. So I would collab with Cardi too. This was both a year before WAP. If I'm Nicki, I ain't gonna lie. First things first, you come up on my live, right? And you throw a slick shot at Cardi. I'm laughing. I'm saying, ooh, girl, you so shady. But in the back of your mind, you know what Nicki thinking. You on my team.
But why is she thinking that? That's the problem. Why are you thinking that? This is a business. People gonna work with whoever they want to work with. People have been talking shit about people and then turn around and work with them. Why are you mad? This is a business.
But that's cool. That's cool, right? You can do that for the business, right? But don't mess up my business Say, yeah, I'm coming on Queen Radio, and then don't show up. Oh, my vote shoot. Oh, then let's reschedule, baby girl. And then you're gonna come up talking about some, oh, Cardi do. Man, how you gonna switch up on me? Play my team, get on the song with me. Because 2019, mind you, this 2019. Big old freak is like what 6 months old at this point. Meg just got on. This ain't Meg the Stallion right now. This is pre I was about to say Freaky Girls. What's the song called?
It's her Tina Snow era.
The song with exactly Tina Chanel era. The remix with Beyonce, what's the song? Savage.
Yeah,
This
this
was
is
before
before
Savage. This before the Beyonce co-sign and she doing songs with Beyonce. This is just Meg the Stallion, big old freak. She's just trying to get on. She's just trying to stay on. It's her and the baby right now that's just trying to stay on. They just got their foot in the door at this point. So you side with me on the Instagram live to make it seem like we friends. We do the song together, Hot Girl Summer. I say, you gonna come on Queen Radio? You say yes. Then you flake. And then in the next interview, you say, I like Cardi B. You just said you didn't. That's three fake things right there, back to back to back, Jada.
It's the industry. Why would she have high expectation thinking that anybody would be loyal to her?
Because this is a new girl. You want to give everybody new the benefit of the doubt, right?
But that's what I'm saying. Why is y'all trying to create division between the newer girls? It's giving you wanted to call dibs on Megan, thinking you had an ally, but Megan want to work with other people. Let Megan work with other people. Even if she said that and she, she was shady, she might have had a change of heart. Let people do what they want to do. It's the fact that you tying some type of emotion to it, and now you feel like it's a dig at you that they working with Cardi B, or they working with people that you don't necessarily like. Like, that's the weird part to me. Like, grow up in that aspect.
You ever seen Cardi B shout out Sexy Red?
No, but we not talking about Cardi, right? Well, I guess we was trying to talk about Cardi, but I'm just saying, I feel like they calling dibs on people. Nicki didn't already try to mark territory on Sexy Red. She called dibs on her the same way Cardi didn't already try to call dibs on Glorilla. Like, y'all calling dibs on people. So it's like, y'all making the new girls feel like they can't want to work with both people.
But I feel like both sides are participating in it. That's the thing. But if it was just Nicki doing it right, and then Cardi B was like, "Yo, Sexy Red is dope, Ice Spice is dope," like, but they're not. Like, Cardi ain't saying nothing about Ice Spice. Cardi ain't saying nothing about Sexy Red. Uh, and then same thing on the other side. Obviously, Nicki ain't say a word about Glorilla. Nicki ain't said a word about anybody that Cardi don't, especially Lotto. The whole Lotto thing's I don't even know how that started. I guess it started because she did the song. I don't even know. I
I
don't
don't
even know.
know how that started
Yeah.
either.
But
But
yeah,
we know who
yeah,
the
that was
common
it.
denominator is.
Let me see if Cardi said anything about Ice Spice, but before we get off, and then that's it.
All right.
Uh, Cardi did a song with Ice Spice. No, no, is this a fake song? This might be a fake song. This thing with 6ix9ine. Yeah, that's definitely a fake song because I felt like that would have been news. All right, Cardi B clears up rumors she dissed Ice Spice. Cardi B seemingly take. So yeah, bro, they ain't even do nothing, bro. They ain't do. They just got this picture. That's it. She ain't never said nothing about Ice Spice. But anyways, that was it. Jada, we appreciate you stopping by so much. If people stayed along for this hour-long ride, where can the people find you on social media and follow you? What do you got coming up?
You can follow me on social media at I am Jada Nicole on my Instagram, and then my TikTok is Jada and Rice One. I gotta get a new TikTok name, but that's me. That's where I'm at. I spitball a lot of different ideas on my TikTok if you want more content like this. And then I'm thinking about starting a podcast. So we'll see how that goes.
Start it up. You know I'm there. First episode, whatever episode you want me, I'm there. Y'all make sure y'all follow Jada. She's dope. Everything like that. She's a star, man. So remember where y'all one of the first times y'all seen her. That's all I'm saying. Hey, y'all know I got. Come on, man. Where's the first time? Where's the first time a lot of y'all seen Anisha? Where's the first time a lot of y'all seen Caribou ever?
I'm weak. I'm not gonna lie.
Jay, go ahead.
The first time I saw BK the Ruler, because I didn't know what she looked like. I know what she looked like. I saw her with Rashad. So
Come on, man. So Jada next up. Y'all heard it here first. And her TikTok is hilarious, bro. Like her TikToks. I don't have TikTok, but the ones that people be sending me, like in our friend group and stuff, they be funny. So follow Jada, and like she gives spicy takes and stuff like this. It's pretty much this just in a minute form, so you save yourself about 59 minutes. Jada, we appreciate the time so much, man. My name is Rashad Milligan. If you are new to the channel, this is a World Progress.
Don't be mad at Megan. She's mad at Megan's law. I don't really know what the problem is, but I guarantee y'all don't want me.